इन्वेस्टर्स समिट में। एक ऐसे प्रदेश में और एक ऐसे समिट में जहां पर आपके सपने मिलेंगे विकास से, जहां पर आपके व्यवसाय को मिलेगी एक नई गति, एक नई रफ्तार, और जहां पर आपके निवेश को यकीनन मिलेगा रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट। क्योंकि दिव्य सज्जनों, यह एक्सप्रेस प्रदेश है, अनंत संभावनाओं वाला प्रदेश है, और इस गतिशील प्रदेश में आप सभी का
समाजवादी पार्टी के मुखिया अखिलेश यादव गुरुवार को गाजीपुर के लुटावन महाविद्यालय पहुंचे। यहां उन्होंने पूर्व मंत्री स्वर्गीय कैलाश यादव की मूर्ति का अनावरण किया। इसके बाद जनसभा को भी संबोधित किया।
नंदी जी को,
इस दौरान
जिनकी देखरेख में ये पूरा कार्यक्रम आयोजित किया गया है और जो अथक प्रयास करते आए हैं।
इस दौरान उनके मंच पर जाति जनगणना की मांग करता हुआ बैनर भी लगा दिखा। सभाध्यक्ष अखिलेश यादव ने कहा कि मैं पितामह मंदिर जाना चाहता था, लेकिन बीजेपी कार्यकर्ताओं ने मुझे वहां नहीं जाने दिया। उन्होंने सवाल करते हुए कहा कि वहां पुलिस फोर्स क्यों नहीं थी। इस दौरान हमें पता चला कि हमारी सिक्योरिटी कम क्यों की गई है। ये लोग कहीं न कहीं आप लोगों को भी अपमानित कर रहे हैं। उन्होंने कहा भगवान सबके हैं, वो भगवान के ठेकेदार नहीं। हम अपने घर में मूर्ति रखेंगे। क्या बीजेपी के लोग इसे क्या बीजेपी के लोग इससे
नंदी के नाम से जानते हैं? उनसे निवेदन, उनके स्वागत।
क्या बीजेपी के लोग इससे मुझे रोक देंगे? कार्यक्रम के बाद पत्रकारों से बात करते हुए अखिलेश यादव ने कहा कि बीजेपी कभी सामने नहीं आना चाहती। मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि उन्हें महासभा का ज्ञान बहुत है। मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि
एवं उत्तर प्रदेश की समृद्धि के महोत्सव ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर समिट 2023 के कार्यक्रम में
मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि उन्हें महाभारत का ज्ञान बहुत है। महाभारत में कर्ण ने
वैश्विक मंच पर भारत को एक नई पहचान दिलाने वाले हम सब
महाभारत में कर्ण ने
प्रेरणा सूत्र
बहुत है। महाभारत में कर्ण ने क्या फील किया था, इस पर रामाधीर सिंह दिनकर ने भी लिखा है। बीजेपी को उन भगवानों को याद करना चाहिए। बीजेपी को
नारी शक्ति की प्रतीक, हम सब की अभिभावक, उत्तर प्रदेश की माननीय राज्यपाल,
बीजेपी को उन भावनाओं को याद करना चाहिए, तब उसको महसूस करेंगे। उन्होंने कहा कि बीजेपी में जितने भी विषय हैं, सबकी आत्मा मर गई है। ये लोग जाति जनगणना नहीं जानते। नौकरियों में जो भेदभाव हो रहा है, वो आरक्षण का सीन है, उस पर कभी नहीं बोले। इस कार्यक्रम में 2024 का आगाज समझा जाए, इस पर उन्होंने कहा कि समाजवादी पार्टी लगातार काम कर रही है। लोकसभा की अधिक से अधिक सीटें जीतना हमारा लक्ष्य है। इस दौरान उन्होंने दावा किया कि पिछले चुनाव में हमने जितनी सीटें जीती थी, इसके बाद उससे बेहतर परिणाम सामने आएंगे। उन्होंने स्पष्ट किया कि अभी उनके गठबंधन में जो दल है, इसके अलावा किसी भी पार्टी को शामिल नहीं किया जाएगा। लगे हाथ उन्होंने इन्वेस्टर समिट पर भी तंज कसा। कहा कि आप सूट पहनकर जाइए और टाई लगा लीजिए।
रात दिन काम करने
वाले पर भी तंज कसा। कहा कि आप सूट पहनकर जाइए और टाई लगा लीजिए।
यहाँ पर उपस्थित माननीय विधानसभा अध्यक्ष श्री सतीश महाना जी, सभापति कुंवर मानवेंद्र बहादुर सिंह जी, संयुक्त अरब अमीरात एवं डेनमार्क के माननीय मंत्रीगण, माननीय उप मुख्यमंत्री द्वय श्री केशव प्रसाद मौर्य जी, श्री ब्रजेश पाठक जी, माननीय राज्य मंत्री जसवंत सिंह सैनी जी, प्रदेश सरकार के हमारे सभी सहयोगी माननीय मंत्रीगण, मुख्य सचिव दुर्गा शंकर मिश्रा जी, IIDC श्री अरविंद कुमार जी, उद्योग जगत की जानी मानी हस्तियों का, देश दुनिया के कोने कोने से आए हुए सम्मानित डेलीगेट्स, सरकार के सभी वरिष्ठ अधिकारियों, मीडिया के साथियों, मैं आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं अपनी ओर से, अपनी सरकार की ओर से और सरकार के मुखिया योगी आदित्यनाथ जी की ओर से आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं। हम सब का परम सौभाग्य है कि जब माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के यशस्वी नेतृत्व में भारत को G20 की अध्यक्षता का गौरव प्राप्त हो रहा है। पूरा भारतवर्ष इस उपलब्धि से गदगद है। सभी के मन में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के लिए एक ही भाव उठता है कि मोदी जी की रूह में जज्बा है जब ईमान का, मोदी जी की रूह में जज्बा है जब ईमान का, क्यों न फिर डंका बजे दुनिया में हिंदुस्तान का, क्यों न फिर डंका बजे दुनिया में हिंदुस्तान का। अभी हाल ही में अमृतकाल का पहला बजट, जन कल्याणकारी बजट प्रस्तुत किया गया। ऐसे स्वर्णिम कालखंड में उत्तर प्रदेश को एक ऐसे आयोजन की मेजबानी का शुभ अवसर प्राप्त हो रहा है जो भारत की आत्मा के मौलिक विचार वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की बुनियाद पर आधारित है। आज के इस कार्यक्रम में यूनाइटेड किंगडम, जापान, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, इटली सहित 10 देशों के सम्मानित प्रतिनिधि पार्टनर कंट्री के रूप में उपस्थित है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, इस कार्यक्रम की पृष्ठभूमि में आपकी वैश्विक सोच की प्रेरणा समाहित है। GIS से निवेशकों को आमंत्रित करने के लिए माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में उत्तर प्रदेश के सभी 75 जनपदों में, देश के सभी बड़े महानगरों में, दुनिया के 16 देशों और 21 सिटीज में रोड शो के आयोजन हुए। इस मुहिम से लोकल से लेकर ग्लोबल तक के वास्तविक मंत्र को धरातल पर उतारा गया है। यही कारण है लाखों करोड़ के निवेश प्राप्त हुए। इस समिट को अभूतपूर्व सफलता प्राप्त हुई। GIS के महामंच मंच से हम विकास की नई संभावनाओं का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं। दूरगामी दृष्टि एवं सही दिशा वाली डबल इंजन की सरकार के कारण हम सब आज इस विराट आयोजन के साक्षी बन रहे हैं, जहां एक ओर अयोध्या, काशी, मथुरा की दिव्यता, प्रयाग का महाकुंभ दुनिया भर में सनातन धर्म को मानने वालों को गदगद कर रहा है, तो वहीं दूसरी ओर डिफेंस कॉरिडोर, डाटा सेंटर, जेवर एयरपोर्ट, लॉजिस्टिक पार्क, फार्मा पार्क, फिल्म सिटी जैसे महत्वपूर्ण परियोजनाओं से इंडस्ट्री, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, इकोनॉमी को भी उत्तरोत्तर नई ऊंचाई मिल रही है। हम सांस्कृतिक विकास और आर्थिक तरक्की दोनों ही मोर्चों पर एक साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। देश और दुनिया की प्रतिष्ठित कंपनियों के आगमन से प्रदेश की अर्थव्यवस्था को नई मजबूती मिलेगी और रोजगार के करोड़ों नए अवसर प्राप्त होंगे। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, आपके मार्गदर्शन में, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में 2017 से 2022 में उत्तर प्रदेश उत्तम प्रदेश बना है, अब सर्वोत्तम प्रदेश बनने की ओर अग्रसर है। चाक चौबंद कानून व्यवस्था, निवेशकों के हित की सुरक्षा, इंडस्ट्री फ्रेंडली इकोसिस्टम, समयबद्ध एवं जवाबदेह कार्य प्रणाली के कारण बड़े पैमाने पर निवेश आकर्षित हुआ है। पूर्वांचल एवं बुंदेलखंड एक्सप्रेसवे के सुचारू नेटवर्क से इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोथ को नई रफ्तार मिली है। यही कारण है जो क्षेत्र औद्योगिक विकास से अछूते रहते थे, आज इंडस्ट्रियल हब बनकर उभर रहे हैं। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, आपकी गरिमामयी उपस्थिति में आज का यह आयोजन उत्तर प्रदेश की औद्योगिक विकास की यात्रा में अविस्मरणीय अध्याय के रूप में दर्ज हो रहा है। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के यशस्वी नेतृत्व में उत्तर प्रदेश $1 ट्रिलियन की इकोनॉमी बनने के महामार्ग पर ठोस कदमों के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा है। इस पंडाल में मौजूद प्रत्येक निवेशक का संकल्प से सिद्धि और सिद्धि से समृद्धि की यात्रा में सहभागी बनने के लिए सभी का हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, आपके बहुमूल्य समय के लिए कोटि कोटि आभार करते हुए आपके लिए इस पंडाल में मौजूद एक एक व्यक्ति के हृदय की भावना को 2 पंक्तियों के माध्यम से कहते हुए अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। मोदी जी के पास है जागीर जब ईमान की, मोदी जी के पास है जागीर जब ईमान की, मुस्कुराए फिर न क्यों तस्वीर हिंदुस्तान की, मुस्कुराए फिर न क्यों तस्वीर हिंदुस्तान की। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री जी। और देवी सज्जनों, 2017 के बाद से विकास की राह पर चलता हुआ ये नए भारत का नया उत्तर प्रदेश है। राज्य वही है, संसाधन वही है, काम करने वाले लोग भी वही हैं। और नए नेतृत्व में नई सोच के साथ, पारदर्शी कार्य संस्कृति के साथ, लोक कल्याण की भावना के साथ ये समृद्ध, संपन्न और सुरक्षित उत्तर प्रदेश है, जो अब भविष्य के द्वार पर दस्तक देते हुए आप सभी का आह्वान कर रहा है कि आप नवीन और शक्तिशाली भारत के निर्माण में, नवीन उत्तर प्रदेश के विकास गाथा में शामिल हो। और इसके द्वार आप सभी के लिए खोलते हुए, आप सभी को इसके विकास पथ पर आमंत्रित करते हुए, मैं हमारे विकास पुरुष, हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से निवेदन करती हूं कि आप अपने कर कमलों द्वारा उत्तर प्रदेश ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर समिट 2023 का मंगलमय शुभारंभ करें, रिमोट का बटन दबाकर।
world-class infrastructure, enabling policy framework, business-friendly governance. These are the four elements propelling Uttar Pradesh towards a global takeoff, making it New India's growth engine.
है बीजेपी का, ऐसा नहीं है। समाजवादी सरकार में भी पहले कैबिनेट के जो फैसले थे कॉरिडोर को लेकर के,
on its way to becoming the most preferred investment destination for global investors and industrialists. One of the fastest growing Indian states, UP ranks high in ease of doing business with zero tolerance policy against crime and corruption. For its cultural vibrance, value system, and 250 million populace. UP is not only India's single largest consumer market, but also a bountiful supplier of skilled human resources. The state has a vast land bank and robust policies to ensure the availability of land for investors to do business. A number of sector-specific industrial parks are being developed. Blessed with natural resources, fertile land, and perennial rivers, the state offers tremendous opportunities in agro, food processing, dairy, and textiles manufacturing sectors. With 96 lakh MSMEs, Uttar Pradesh is Digital India's biggest hub of mobile manufacturing. An emerging data center hub, pharma and education.
कार्यक्रम के बाद पत्रकारों से
यूपी में जिस प्रकार कानून व्यवस्था की स्थिति सुधरी है, उससे व्यापारियों का भरोसा लौटा है, बिजनेस के लिए सही माहौल बना है। बीते वर्षों में यहाँ की प्रशासनिक क्षमता
बात करते हुए
में भी सुधार आया।
Inspired by PM's Vocal for Local movement, UP is high on promoting indigenous products under one district,
पार्टी
one product
लगातार
project.
काम कर रही है। लोकसभा की अधिक से अधिक सीटें जीतना
is helping India become Atmanirbhar in the defense sector. The state is a haven for cultural, spiritual, and eco-tourism businesses too. Overcoming the challenge of being landlocked, UP's dedicated freight corridors, inland waterways, expressways, and airports provide quick, cost-effective, multimodal logistics solutions for the movement of manufactured goods around the global market. World-class, power-rich infrastructure with 9 operational and 10 upcoming airports, 4-lane interstate highways, and the futuristic rapid rail transport system shall make every nook and corner of the state easily accessible for the world, thus opening up entire state for investment, including the Purvanchal and Bundelkhand areas. To ensure an investor-friendly ecosystem based on transparency and trust, the government of Uttar Pradesh has come up with Invest UP 2.0, a comprehensive investor services framework under which a single-window MOU monitoring portal, Nivesh Sarthi, has been developed to provide one-stop solutions for investors. The state government has formulated New Industrial Investment and Employment Promotion Policy 2022 and more than 25 sectoral policies to attract investments in various focus sectors. Catapult the state towards becoming a $1 trillion economy, we followed a global to local approach. After thorough consultation with all stakeholders, the newly formed policies were showcased internationally, then nationally, and then to the existing domestic investors within UP, generating immense global investor interest. Today, the Uttar Pradesh Global Investors Summit 2023 brings together policymakers, corporate leaders, business delegations, academia, think tanks, and leaders from across the globe to collectively explore business opportunities and forge global investment ties in Uttar Pradesh. Opportunities shall also spike employment opportunities for the state's young and skilled workforce. As India enters its Amrit Kaal, the golden period of independence, the government of Uttar Pradesh, under the guidance of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, ensures you all of the most conducive business environment and a vibrant ecosystem for sustainable growth that shall play a pivotal role in India's journey to become a $5 trillion economy. Come aboard on our global takeoff to become the most favored business destination.
उत्तर प्रदेश पूर्वी भारत का ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे देश का ग्रोथ इंजन बन सकता है।
Uttar Pradesh, new India's growth engine.
ये नया उत्तर प्रदेश है विकास की राह पर चलता हुआ, और यहाँ पर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की कविता की कुछ पंक्तियाँ बोलना चाहेंगे जो बहुत सटीक बैठती हैं उत्तर प्रदेश के विकास की तरफ। आसमान में सिर उठाकर घने बादलों को चीरकर रोशनी का संकल्प ले, अभी तो सूरज उगा है। विश्वास की लौ जलाकर विकास का दीपक लेकर सपनों को साकार करने, अभी तो सूरज उगा है। तो अभी तो नए उत्तर प्रदेश का सूरज उगा है, और यकीनन आप सभी के साथ प्रयास के साथ और विश्वास के साथ ये और अलौकिक होगा और प्रकाशमय होगा। और इसी साथ और सहयोग की मनोकामना के साथ अब हम आमंत्रित करते हैं हमारे लीडिंग इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, हमारे लीडिंग इन्वेस्टर्स के विचारों को। और सबसे पहले मैं निवेदन करना चाहूँगी, आमंत्रित करती हूँ डॉक्टर कुमार मंगलम बिरला जी को, चेयरमैन आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप। उन्हें तालियों के साथ, शुभकामनाओं के साथ मंच पर स्वागत करते हैं। आप जानते होंगे कि 2023 में अभी हाल ही में उन्हें पद्म भूषण से सुशोभित किया गया है। इनवाइटिंग डॉक्टर कुमार मंगलम बिरला जी।
Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, Honorable Defence Minister Shri Rajnath Singh ji, Honorable Governor of UP Srimati Anandiben, distinguished ministers, government officials, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be here today joining the Global Investor Summit here, amongst both Indian and leading investors from across the globe. We are meeting against the backdrop of a moment of remarkable change and unbridled possibilities in India. As you are all aware, India is now the fastest growing large economy in the world and is poised to become the third largest economy in the world by 2030. As a global business group, we operate in 36 countries, and I can confidently say that India today stands out amongst all of them. There is perhaps no other country in the world that combines robust democracy, transformational governance, economic might, demographic dynamism, and entrepreneurial energy. From renewables to digital governance and space tech to agri-innovation, India is emerging as a truly global champion. And for that, one man deserves much of the credit, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, जिन पर 140 करोड़ भारतवासियों का अटूट विश्वास है. Our Prime Minister has energized each one of us, to say the very least, with his vision for our nation's Amrit Kaal, a glorious period of sustained growth and prosperity, one where our actions will be in harmony with the universe. मुझे विश्वास है कि इस अमृत काल में हमारी यानी इंडिया की प्रगति वैश्विक समृद्धि का एक नींव होगी. And at the heart of this Indian story is of course Uttar Pradesh. The Aditya Birla Group shares a deep bond with Uttar Pradesh. About 500 kilometers from here at Renukut, our metals flagship company Hindalco took roots way back in the 1950s. Since then our operations there have grown multifold, and we have also expanded our presence into many other sectors in the state. For example, cement, chlor-alkali chemicals, fashion retail, financial services and carbon black, to name a few. Today, 7 of our group businesses have a significant presence in Uttar Pradesh, anchored by over 30,000 people across our operations in the state. Our total investment value in UP stands at a staggering 40,000 crores. It is heartening for me to see as an investor Uttar Pradesh undergo a metamorphosis in the last few years under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Yogi Adityanath ji and under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. इस संदर्भ में कुछ मुझे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के एक वक्तव्य का एक अंश याद आता है जो काफ़ी वायरल भी हुआ था. आपने इस पर कहा था, यूपी प्लस योगी बहुत है उपयोगी. Uttar Pradesh was always known for being the most populous state in India for its agrarian base and for its proximity to the national capital region. However, it was a laggard in industrial development despite having a large consumption base. That picture is slowly and dramatically changing thanks to a pragmatic and industry-friendly administration and rapid pace of infrastructure development. The scale of infrastructure projects and their pace of implementation here are both remarkable. Be it the state-of-the-art highway projects crisscrossing the length and breadth of the state, the metro rail projects or the new airports, the state is upgrading its infrastructure in a transformative way. The government has also made significant strides in terms of ease of doing business. It was ranked second in the ease of doing business survey of the central government. Its Nivesh Mitra portal, which is a dedicated single window system, has won huge appreciation from investors. To further build upon its attractiveness for investors, the Uttar Pradesh government has recently launched a new industrial investment and employment promotion policy that targets making the state a $1 trillion economy. Investors are already taking note of the changing face of Uttar Pradesh. In the 3 years ending September 2022, the state has attracted FDI worth $1.1 billion, which is more than what it has attracted over the first 2 decades of this century. When it comes to building new age infrastructure or providing efficient governance, Uttar Pradesh is creating an example for other states to follow. In the process, it is creating immense opportunities for investors both in India and abroad. As an early investor in the industrial journey of the state, we feel enthused by the rapid progress that the state is making. Today, Uttar Pradesh can rightly be considered one of the key states driving India's journey towards a $5 trillion economy. And therefore, we are committing further investments to the tune of rupees 25,000 crores across our businesses: cement, metals, chemicals, financial services, and renewable energy. And we are truly excited to be a part of this journey. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us the impressive footprints which you have casted here and the further futuristic plans you have. And now, ladies and gentlemen, inviting another iconic business leader, Chairman Reliance Industries, Shri Mukesh Ambani ji, who has in fact been leading various game-changing ventures in the country. Shri Mukesh Ambani, Chairman Reliance Industries.
Most respected Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, respected Governor Srimati Anandiben Patel, respected Defence Minister Shri Rajnath Singh ji, respected Chief Minister Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, distinguished dignitaries, my esteemed friends from industry and business, आप सभी को मेरा सादर नमस्कार। उत्तर प्रदेश ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर समिट विकास का एक महाकुंभ है। यहाँ दूसरी बार आना मेरे लिए सौभाग्य की बात है। लखनऊ पुण्य नगरी है, लक्ष्मण की नगरी है। उत्तर प्रदेश पुण्य भूमि है, प्रभु रामचंद्र जी की भूमि है। गंगा यमुना सरस्वती के संगम की भूमि है। परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, our nation has transformed remarkably since you have become Prime Minister in 2014. Guided by your vision and driven by a laser-sharp focus on execution, a bold new India is taking shape. An India which will fulfill the aspirations of its 1.4 billion citizens. Modi ji, you have aptly said that India has now entered its Amrit Kal. This year's budget has indeed laid the foundation for India's emergence as a developed nation. It stands out for its highest ever resource allocation for building the foundation for country's growth in terms of capital expenditure. This is bound to not only boost economic growth, but also achieve greater social welfare. I am confident that India is on a very strong growth path, and there are 4 main reasons for my conviction. First, Indians are embracing technology at a rate unseen even in the developed world. For example, as we speak, this year, 2023, India is rolling out the fastest 5G network through the length and breadth of our country. Second, India has the world's largest population of youth. Our youth is brimming with entrepreneurial energy and passion. Their innovations and ideas will take the world by storm. Third, thanks to your far-sighted leadership, regional imbalances are fast disappearing. Uttar Pradesh is a shining example of this. The divide between urban India and rural Bharat is also closing. Fourth, and most importantly, you have brought about a fundamental change in the mindset of the nation. There is unprecedented hope and optimism among the people. Nobody in the world can question the fundamentals of Indian economy. They are robust. And now is the time for all our enterprises to step up on the accelerator, because Udyog and Sahyog always must go hand in hand. सम्माननीय श्री योगी जी, जैसे आज पूरी दुनिया के लिए भारत आशा का केंद्र बन गया है, वैसे ही आज नए भारत के लिए उत्तर प्रदेश आशा का केंद्र बन गया है। नोएडा से गोरखपुर तक लोगों में जोश और उत्साह दिख रहा है। लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की बात हो, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बात हो, ईज ऑफ डूइंग की बात हो, उत्तर प्रदेश भारत का
उत्तम प्रदेश बनकर उभर रहा है। UP is also blessed with a highly motivated and result-oriented administration. Therefore, all of us representing India's business community at this summit would like to assure you that we have come to partner with you in your Vision 2030. Together, we can and we will transform India's most populous state into one of India's most prosperous states, achieving your vision of $1 trillion economy in the next 5 years. Allow me to spell out Reliance's commitments towards Uttar Pradesh. First, Jio will complete its rollout of 5G to cover every town and village in this state by December of 2023, that is in 10 months from today. Jio platforms will help modernize all areas of business and industry, agriculture, social sector, and governance. We plan to pilot our 2 new innovative initiatives, Jio School and Jio AI Doctor, to bring top-class education and healthcare most affordably to villages and small towns across the state of Uttar Pradesh. Second, Reliance Retail will revolutionize hundreds of thousands of kiranas and small stores across UP, enabling them to grow more and earn more. More importantly, we will increase manifold our sourcing of a wide range of agriculture and non-agro products from the state. It will benefit our hard-working kisans, local artisans, craftsmen, MSMEs, as well as the supply chain ecosystem in UP. Third, in new energy, we will set up 10 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity, the largest in UP. We will also start an ambitious new bioenergy business. Reliance के bioenergy उद्योग से यूपी के किसानों को बहुत बड़ा लाभ होगा। हमारे किसान अन्नदाता तो है ही, अब ऊर्जादाता भी बनेंगे। इसके अलावा सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट में सुधार होगा और पर्यावरण शुद्ध होगा। Fourth, our philanthropic arm, Reliance Foundation, is contributing to the success of Pradhan Mantri Ji's Namami Gange mission. It will continue to engage with partners and government in its mission to transform lives and livelihoods in the state. In a nutshell, Reliance will continue to work for UP, Ji Jaan se, and we always back our words with action. When I last visited the summit in 2018, Reliance was just beginning its journey in Uttar Pradesh, and I had committed to Yogi Ji that Reliance would be a reliable partner to Uttar Pradesh. True to our word, from that day till now, we have invested 50,000 crores in Uttar Pradesh. Our businesses have not only been growth multipliers, as they enable several sectors of the economy to grow, but also employment multipliers. Our investments have generated over 80,000 direct and indirect jobs in the state. Today, I am happy to announce that we plan to invest an additional 75,000 crores in UP over the next 4 years across Jio, retail, and renewable businesses. These new investments will create an additional over 1 lakh jobs in the state. उत्तर प्रदेश का स्वर्णिम युग शुरू हुआ है। सभी यूपी वासियों को मेरी हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। I wish this summit and the state all the success. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, उत्तर प्रदेश की उन्नति और प्रगति में और अपना सहयोग देने का। और अब देवीय सज्जनों आमंत्रित करते हैं हमारे अगले आइकॉनिक बिजनेस लीडर को, जिन्हें लोग पॉपुलरली मैराथन मैन के नाम से भी जानते हैं और जिन्हें वर्ष 2022 में पद्म भूषण से सुशोभित किया गया था और जो देश के सबसे बड़े और सबसे पुराने बिजनेस हाउस को लीड कर रहे हैं, चेयरमैन टाटा सन्स श्री एन चंद्रशेखरन जी।
Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, respected Governor Anandiben ji, respected Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Yogi Adityanath ji, respected Defence Minister of India Rajnath Singh ji, ministers from the government of Uttar Pradesh, officers of the government, fellow businessmen, all delegates, friends from media. It is a great privilege and honor to be here at the Global Investor Summit 2023 of Uttar Pradesh and share a few thoughts. India, under the strong visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, has achieved a position where we are going to see India being the fastest growing economy, not only in the current year, I'm pretty sure in the coming years of the decade. It is not only about economic growth. What the Honorable Prime Minister has enabled is a 360-degree development. That is because there is a confidence and aspiration in every Indian, in every nook and corner of the country. So we are seeing economic development, development in quality of life, development in sports, arts, and across the board, you see it exhibiting itself in terms of the aspiration and want to achieve more everywhere. From an economy point of view, India's dream of becoming a $5 trillion economy, 10 trillion, and again 25 trillion when we become 100 years after independence is very much achievable, and we are well on our path. And we have started the Amrit Kaal with the first budget, which I would say lays a very strong foundation, because we are seeing a tremendous investment towards infrastructure development and also policies that will promote huge consumption. I feel we are in a situation where we are going to see growth led by infrastructure as well as consumption. We are going to see rural growth as well as urban growth, domestic growth as well as exports growth. It is a very unique situation because this has not happened. Usually one thing or the other will pull us down. I think we are in a unique situation. The world is going through three fundamental transitions: digital artificial intelligence transition, energy transition, and transition towards building a global value chain to meet the supply chain demands of the world. I would say India is very uniquely positioned to not only participate but lead in all the three dimensions. I will take a minute. On the AI and digital transition, we are very uniquely placed because of three reasons. One, India has adopted digital in a very unique way to solve problems at scale, both in public services delivery as well as in the private sector. Second, we have a most successful IT industry which has enormous capability. And third, we have a talent pool which is very unparalleled. So we are very uniquely positioned towards this transition, not only for India but for the world. Second, in energy transition, we will be the only nation which will be adding significant capacity of energy, more than twice or thrice of what we have today in the next 2 decades. With this kind of a growth, transition becomes easier. The transition is not a substitution, transition becomes a growth engine. And third, in terms of the global supply chain, again, the government policies, whether it is the PLI schemes or simply the vision of the Prime Minister to take India to be a leader in the most important sectors of the future, is going to drive a huge amount of investment, capability building, and ecosystem development, which is all going to lead into enormous amount of growth domestically and most importantly globally from an export point of view. Coming specifically to Uttar Pradesh is already the third largest state in the country, and from the current 225-230 billion, it is absolutely well placed to capitalize on the trends and become a $1 trillion economy when India will be a $5 trillion, and again become a $2 trillion economy by the time India reaches 10 trillion. There are 3 or 4 sectors which are very suitably placed. One is agriculture. Already UP has a very strong presence. It is the largest producer of oilseeds. It's among the top 3 in terms of wheat, sugarcane, fruits, vegetables, and pulses. And it is so uniquely advantageous that 87% of the sown area is fully irrigated, which is significantly higher than the national average of 50%. By applying the technology of the modern industrial era, UP can dramatically increase productivity in its agricultural sector. The manufacturing sector presents another opportunity because UP is much below the national average or below the other states. UP only gets 12% contribution from this sector. With the tremendous focus on infrastructure development and the value chain opportunity that is presented globally, UP has a fantastic opportunity to increase its share from manufacturing by focusing on advanced manufacturing, precision electronics, semiconductors, assembly and testing, defense and aerospace, pharmaceuticals. All of this are going to happen in this coming decade, and UP, with its vast land and progressive policies and infrastructure can capitalize. Third area is tourism. Already UP is the largest in terms of attracting foreign visitors. Close to 5 million tourists from abroad visit UP. UP is most uniquely positioned because of its history, because of the UNESCO heritage sites, 24 wildlife sanctuaries, and Varanasi, the Jyotirling, and a number of religious places which are of huge significance both for domestic tourists and for international tourists. The tourism opportunity in UP is unparalleled to any other place. So these three growth engines can significantly contribute to Uttar Pradesh's dream of becoming $1 trillion economy, and in the process can address a lot of jobs and address quality of life, as well as bring down the inequality that exists between the different 75 states and bring a range which is much closer, where the per capita income and quality of life can lift all people in the state of Uttar Pradesh. A few words on Tata Group. Tata Group has a long history of presence in the state, from our steel company to automotive company, and a large presence of TCS, and all our retail companies, financial services companies, Tata Advanced Systems, Tata Power. 18 companies of the state of the Tata Group are deeply present. And today, more than 50,000 people work in the state of Uttar Pradesh. We are on a huge expansion across all our companies in the state. Our hotel business sees tremendous opportunities in the state because of the tourism that's going to come, both religious tourism as well as wildlife and other aspects that will attract tourists. Air India has a detailed plan to connect every part of UP to the rest of India and potentially to the important destinations of the world. And we are already having huge investments in Noida, both from a TCS point of view and also from Air India point of view. And I'm happy to say that we are going to build an integrated multimodal air cargo through Air India sets with our partner Zurich Airport in the new Jawahar Airport. So the group is very committed and sees a tremendous opportunity, and I want to express our gratitude to the phenomenal leadership that is being provided by the Honorable Chief Minister under the vision of our Prime Minister for clean governance, huge infrastructure development, as well as an atmosphere which is so much business friendly. I wish the summit a grand success, and thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your commitments for UP. और देवी सजनों, हिंदुस्तान का और एशिया का सबसे बड़ा एयरपोर्ट उत्तर प्रदेश में जेवर में बनने जा रहा है, और इससे उत्तर भारत का ये प्रवेश द्वार साबित होगा और साथ साथ ये उत्तर प्रदेश को ग्रोथ सेंटर के रूप में स्थापित करेगा। इसका निर्माण किया जा रहा है ज़ूरिक एयरपोर्ट एशिया के द्वारा भारत सरकार और उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार के सहयोग से। हमारे साथ श्री डैनियल बर्चर हैं, CEO ज़ूरिक एयरपोर्ट एशिया। उन्हें मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ। I request and invite Shri Daniel Bircher, the CEO of Zurich Airport Asia, to kindly address this August gathering.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Defence Minister, Shri Rajnath Singh ji, Honorable Governor of UP, Madam ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, Member of Union Cabinet Ministers, Member of the Cabinet of Ministers of the Uttar Pradesh Government, Members of the Parliament and Members of the Uttar Pradesh Vidhan Parishad and Vidhan Sabha, friends and colleagues from the corporate world, members of the media, and ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great honor to be here and addressing this August gathering today. Zurich Airport has been a long-standing partner with India. Having developed and built Bengaluru Airport almost 2 decades ago, we have assessed many other projects along the way, and today we are well on course to deliver a new gateway for Uttar Pradesh, the Noida International Airport. Alongside India, Zurich Airport will celebrate its 75th anniversary this year. And we are putting together all our years of experience and our global expertise spanning across 3 continents into making the Noida International Airport an aviation landmark of which the state of UP and the nation can be proud. I would like to congratulate the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable Chief Minister for the world-class infrastructure that they have developed for the state of Uttar Pradesh. No state has perhaps done as much as UP in recent years to encourage investment in the state. The fact that the who is who of the Indian entrepreneurs and global investors are present here today is a testament to this. Our own experience in the state of Uttar Pradesh has been nothing short of excellent. We are one of the largest foreign investors in the state today, and it's not just our investment. Noida International Airport is accelerating investments from world-class partners, be it for the development of a fuel farm, for a multimodal cargo hub together with the Tata Group, an airport hotel, catering facilities, and this is just the beginning. Noida International Airport will be a lighthouse project that will pave the way for greater investments in the state. An airport is not just a place where one catches flights. As we have seen across the world, airports are catalysts for economic growth and job creation in the surrounding areas. This project will therefore also support Western UP's development into a hub for manufacturing and commerce and create thousands of employment opportunities. One of the goals declared by the Honorable Prime Minister at the unveiling of the national logistics policy is to bring down the cost of logistics from the present 13 to 14% to single digits. The upcoming multimodal cargo hub at Noida Airport will be a big contributor in bringing down logistic costs for the region. Alongside that, it will help to stimulate growth in trade and manufacturing in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, has been the driving force behind the development of Noida International Airport. Not only did he and his government ensure smooth land acquisition and pave the way for speedy clearances, but he and his administration had the wisdom and foresight to plan for tomorrow. When it opens next year, Noida International Airport will have direct access to the Yamuna Expressway. There will be separate and independent road access to the airport's east, allowing for the smooth and unrestricted transport of freight. And the airport terminal will in turn have their own metro and high-speed rail stations, providing a smooth experience for passengers. Looking beyond that, the government of UP has begun to acquire land to the north and to the south of the current airport site, providing for future airport growth and development in the decades to come. With the support and the encouragement of the state government, we are proud to say that we see ourselves not just as financial investors in the state of Uttar Pradesh, but as partners in its progress. Noida International Airport is a shining example of a public-private partnership in action, and we are delighted to have the government of Uttar Pradesh as public partners. Together, we will be developing a world-class airport in Noida, a modern, digitally enabled airport that will not only be welcoming and easy to use, but also sustainable. An airport that is very much at home in Western Uttar Pradesh and reflects the region's rich architectural heritage. Noida International Airport will be a true blend of Swiss efficiency and Indian hospitality. On behalf of Zurich Airport, I take this opportunity to thank you, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, for your support, your encouragement, your partnership. Honorable dignitaries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to welcoming you as our guests and our partners at Noida International Airport in 2024. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, sir, for your expression of faith and confidence in UP, and thank you for your support. और देवी सजनों, भारत का 60% मोबाइल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और 55% मोबाइल कंपोनेंट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग उत्तर प्रदेश में होता है, और उसकी तरफ लीडिंग कंपनी है डिक्सन टेक्नोलॉजीज़। उनके चेयरमैन डिक्सन टेक्नोलॉजी श्री सुनील वच्छानी जी को मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ इस सभागार को संबोधित करने के लिए।